guys, welcome back to another Blu-ray hunting video. Yes, it is Monday. We are out Blu-ray hunting. Well, Monday for you, Sunday the 27th for me. The day before, of course, Blue Monday here in the UK. And plenty of new releases and stuff coming out. And they are there on the screen. Loads of new releases this week. And 3 of these releases I actually have already. We're starting this video, right, weirdly, with a full bag before we start. Because I got some things to show you and some things to get into. But first, of course, this week, we have 3 new releases. The 4K of Dirty Harry, the 4K of The Outlaw of Josie Wales, as well as the 4K of Pale Rider, all of which are the Clint Eastwood movies, of course, as you can see. All come with slipcovers here in the UK, and this is them. I've been gifted these. I've been given them by the company to showcase them and show them on my videos. So there they are. You can get them all, of course, from Monday the 28th. All links down below. There's deal books available and stuff like that, if they are available, and all of that kind of thing, but they are there. Apparently the Dirty Harry transfer is actually really good as well, and one to bear in mind and take a look at. I think they did an 8K scan of it. So yeah, I'm going to be definitely checking this out at some point, and of course all of the other ones as well. First time watchers for me these will be, but they're now on 4K if you're interested. So new release wise, that is that. Of course, last week, if you did watch, we totally forgot a pickup. First time I've ever done that. I was totally ill. By Monday, Tuesday though, I was okay, and I was getting back to it because obviously work was back on Tuesday. So I was okay on Tuesday, but honestly, Saturday, Sunday, I was horrendous. Monday, feeling a little bit better and more myself, but bloody hell, last week's Blu-ray hunt was chaos. And going to see Sinners, I just felt myself getting worse and worse and worse. This week though, got a little bit of a cough still this week, and it's still sticking around, but you know, other than that, yeah. But as you can see, I'm more on top form and all of that kind of stuff. I'm also much happier because I now have my receiver back in, which means I can watch more movies and stuff again, so that's been exciting. But yeah, so this morning, me and my other half and my dog Obi decided to go for a boot sale walk. We did do a boot sale 2 weeks ago. Last weekend when I was ill, then it wasn't on because of like the weather or whatever, but this week it was back on, so we wanted to go up there as buyers rather than be the sellers, of course. And you know, had a good day, as you can see there in the shot. Really nice weather, you know, grass, green fields, of course, blue skies, lovely, lovely, lovely. And we did have a fair bit of pickups, to be honest. You know, we got some books and some clothing and bits and bobs really from the boot sale. But I also picked up some movies. So this is my little bag of films here. These were actually really cheap pickups, to be honest. So I wanted to show these before. I got 5 Blu-rays from the boot sale. They were from, I'm just going through, yeah, so they were from literally 2 stalls. I'll do the first one. I got 1 pickup, and he was selling all of his movies for £1 each. And I picked up this film, Battle of Britain, purely because it was like an older film from 1969 on the back there. But the cast just completely, as you can see, stacked. I knew a few of those names, most notably, of course, Michael Caine. But there's a thing on the back there. I just felt like for £1, it was one of those things in CEX, it probably would be like a £5 or £6, but it's on the screen there how much it is in CEX. But yeah, so I picked up Battle of Britain with on a Blu-ray, so that's pretty good. So that was £1. And then there's another stall there that was selling quite a fair few, and they were selling their Blu-rays for 25p. Well, it was 50p each, but basically they were buy one get one free. So if you got one for 50p, then it'd be 25, obviously. Yeah, so I picked up 3 initially, and then they were like, oh, you know, you might as well get another one, so I just grabbed one, but I'm not sure if I have this one. First one I picked up though was Skyline. Oh, I've just dropped them. But yeah, the first one I picked up then is Skyline. Looks a bit like an alien kind of movie, as you can see. Of course, all of these do feel really good condition because they haven't just been like in CEX or anything. They've just been obviously in somebody else's house and whatnot on somebody's shelf, so they do feel like better condition and all of that. But this comes with a nice lenticular, 25p. So that was that one. Then I picked up Total Recall. This stars Colin Farrell there, Kate Beckinsale, and Jessica Biel. There's the back of that one, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, 2-disc edition this one is. Comes with a director's cut. Then I picked up one of my favorite Jim Carrey films from growing up, Yes Man. Wanted this in my collection. Obviously been doing a lot of Adam Sandler stuff recently, so that is that one. I feel like this one, is it this one, or I think it's Bruce Almighty actually, but one of them is an out of print. But Yes Man as well, yeah, And then this is the one then that I had those 3, of course, and then they were like, oh, you might as well get another one because it's free. So I got Public Enemies, but I'm not sure if I have this one. I might do, but yeah. So yeah, 25 pence each from a boot sale, I think is a pretty good deal for those 4 Blu-rays. And then of course this one for £1, I still think it's a good deal. I don't know how much it is at CEX, but I'm imagining it is worth more than £1. So yeah, so that was the boot sale. £2 for all of these 5 pickups. So that was a great start there. So as I say, my full bag involves the gifted items, of course, for the Clint Eastwood collection, as well as then these 5 Blu-rays there for £2. So a good start to the Blu-ray. We might as well go home. Let's just go home. We've done it. We've got more pickups than last week because I haven't forgot anything. No, we are going to go and pick up, and we are going to go and pick up Sonic today because that's what I forgot last week. So that's going to be the obvious one pickup that you guys are probably expecting. Right, let's just put those in the back seat and hide them. Tell you what, I don't need my jumper, so I'll just put my jumper down there and it'll hide it there. Obviously, empty bag there. I've got a bar of chocolate here from Easter, which I'm going to go to the cinema after this. Oh, cream egg bar. I'm going to see the Revenge of the Sith in 4D. There's going to be a separate video to that because I did a video celebrating the 20th anniversary, of course, of Phantom Menace, and I'm going to do the same video, you know, along the same guidelines, of course, for Revenge of the Sith. It's my favorite film ever made, so I'm really excited to go and see it in 4D and do something totally different and celebrate Star Wars. Right, so that is that out of the way. We are now off and we're going to go over to HMV CEX and see what we can find, because we don't know what's going to be out there. We could find some new things, we could find some mispriced things. Ip Man 2 could still be there, it could be 25 quid now, who knows. So we're going to go over there, see what we can find. We need to pick up a drink for the cinema. It's one of those things when I'm filming these films, like I was like, I wish I could say to you guys, like, remind me, like if I was streaming live doing a Blu-ray hunt, that would be pretty cool. Maybe I'll do that one day, like go live in HMV with people watching or something, I don't know. Anyways, so let's go over there. First store we're gonna go to is gonna be CEX. Man United are on at this exact moment of time, and I've decided to go Blu-ray hunting instead of watch Man United, because Man United recently, of course, ain't great. So they're playing Bournemouth right now, but we'll keep an eye on the score. But I can't bring myself to watch them in the Premier League for some reason. Just when I watch them in Europe, they're just so different. But Premier League this year has been depressing, you know. So plus it's the only time I can go Blu-ray hunting. It's one of those weekends where Chloe's off work, so when she's off work, I don't really like to do all YouTube stuff, obviously, when she's off. When she's working, I'm doing my videos, you know what I mean? Been a while since I've done this shot, coming into Cwmbran. Lovely weather. Makes a difference. And I'm in joggers, because the cinema's always cold. Yes, CEX then, a boiling hot day today, and a really busy Sunday afternoon out and about in Cwmbran. Autopilot now, going straight up the stairs. Of course, we know where we gotta go and which way we need to get up there. But holy crap, look at this, just random DVDs. This store, honestly, Cwmbran CEX is the messiest CEX store I've ever been to. But we are seeing some 4Ks here just shoved in the shelf, as you can see. Some 48 hours there for £10. We also did see some Casablanca, some Sully. Everything's just rammed in. £15 there for Blade Runner. Die Hard again, £15. No slip covers on those, if they even come with them. Some copies of Dune, some Game of Thrones, some Gladiator, as well as the Hobbit trilogy there for £55. And then down the bottom, as you can see, I mean, look at this. This is just, they really don't care in this store. Like, I filmed it before, but yeah, round the corner though, Blu-rays, they look like they're moving things again. Like they were moving things before, but yeah, looks like they're doing some sort of movement of stuff again. We've got some James Bond stuff here. We've got some 15 blocks, some 2001, as well as 12 Angry Men, the Henry Fonda movie. £6 for this. I picked this up for £4 the other day in the Amazon sale, which yeah, was pretty good. 28 days later, of course, getting a 4K Steelbook release now. That is there for £28 on the Blu-ray. Still value in this Blu-ray because the 4K Steelbook doesn't come with that Blu-ray disc, only the 4K. So yeah, we've got some more bits here. We've got some Baltimore there, some Beast, some Bob Marley, some Batman. Blade trilogy is here still. Surprised this has been here. Normally it comes with a box thing, but this one doesn't have a slip box. It's just the actual Amaray itself. Down the bottom though, Cats and Dogs. Who remembers Cats and Dogs? I've seen the first movie. I think I had a VHS of this growing up. It's as a family or whatnot. But this comes with the second movie as well, The Revenge of the Kitty or whatever. Never seen the second movie, but that's there for £3 in like a double case. We've got Dragon Blade there, starring Jackie Chan, John Cusack, as well as Adrian Brody. Yeah, as you can see there, for £2 with a nice slipcover as well. Alice Creed there, The Disappearance of Alice Creed, that is there for £1.50 from 2009. We've got some First Sunday starring Ice Cube for £1.50, next to some Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson there. Faster, Frozen, as well as Fighting there, starring Channing Tatum for 50p. Some Fantastic Beasts next to The Founder, as well as Fantasia. Up on the top here, I've got some Friends. This is the series 1 to 10, the complete box sets for £22 on Blu-ray. We've got some Despicable Me 4 up here. This is the only way to buy this film in the UK on Blu-ray. There's no 4K release. I had to import mine from America. We've got some Duel then. This is actually something you don't see often. Steven Spielberg's first ever movie. £5 for this. Looks like a digitally remastered and fully restored version of this film. Of course, come out in 1971, but as I say, not something you see that often. That is there for £5. We've got some Game of Thrones now here. This is a steelbook for season 4. I think there's a magnet that's meant to go on that middle thing in the middle, that little shield. So the magnet is missing, but it looks like the spine actually lines up when you get them all. That is there for £8. We've got some Goonies. This is like the anniversary edition of the Blu-ray. It looks like a VHS size or DVD size, but it's there for £15. We've got some Edgar Wright there. This is like the 3 Edgar Wright movies. Scott Pilgrim, of course, Shaun of the Dead, as well as Hot Fuzz. Those are there for £10 in a triple movie box set. We've got some Ip Man 2, and yes, it's still £15 on the shelf. It's £3.50 on the site. Yep, they still haven't done it. The Grinch in these HMV Warner Brothers, I think it's Warner Brothers, like exclusive things. £5, like the festive collection, that's what it's called. Yes. We've got then some Mayfair Witches season 1, starring Anne Rice, I think it's Anne Rice. We've got Tom Cruise there in Mission Impossible 2. Star Wars, the complete saga, aka the first 6 movies there for £8. That box set is still here, really nice condition. Next to some Spider-Man, some Elf, as well as Righteous Kills and Spider-Man No Way Home, of course, now only £5. Really cheap to get your Marvel titles now on Blu-ray if you want to start a collection. It's very cheap to pick those up. Got some Star Wars Clone Wars there, reprinted cover unfortunately, as well as some Rebels as well, but that's not, so that's pretty good. As well as then we've got some The Secret of Moonage. Yeah, looks like a kids movie there for £2.50. Next then, HMV, let's head over here, see what we can find. Obviously, the new releases from last week, Sonic 3, we forgot that. So let's get in here and see what we can find. First thing I'm seeing, though, is this rather large bargain bin, which just has a bunch of DVDs in there. So nothing I'm really interested in. But we'll look over at the chart. You can see they've got some spaces ready for Monday. We've got Sonic 3 there, though, of course. No movie inside, just a slipcover. Down below then, Flight Risk. I filmed a lot of this last week, to be honest. But yeah, that's there for 25 as well. And then Baby Girl, this is the exclusive 4K slipcover that comes with HMV. Very good film, Baby Girl. I really did enjoy it. Big sale wise though, there is a big sale here, and I like how Cwmbran do it because they don't use the bins. They kind of just put it all on the shelf, and it's easier for me to film and go through. So let's go through this. We've got some 101 there, a steelbook. We saw that last week in Cardiff. Some Batman there, rather. I was going to say James Bond then. Well off, James. God, it's Batman. Shazam, a few more anime stuff and 101 stuff there. DC season there for the Titans. Creed 2 is in here. Batman vs Superman. Elvis. £3.50. Now, really cheap titles. If you're somebody that just wants to bulk your collection out with some stuff, then pretty good. £9.50 there for a series of Game of Thrones. We've got Barbie there, £5 with a pink case. Some Reminiscence there for £5 as well with a slipcover. Rocky, there's a few of those box sets around. Smallfoot then, I'm yet to see that film. I want to watch that. We've got Space Jam, obviously the new one with what's his name, LeBron James, and there's Rocky as well. I've actually got that box set. I think it cost me like £6 at CEX. But yeah, that's there for 20. We've got some Shameless as well, £6.50, even if you just want that yellow case. Doom Patrol, again, another DC show there for £7.50 with a slip box. We've got some BFIs in here as well. Really good to see a lot of titles added. £15 for a Blu-ray steelbook, sorry, I was going to say box set of Rick and Morty Series 7. So if you wanted to collect those, then you can pick one or two of those up pretty cheap. Some DC Legends there. Next to some Joker. As I say, got some more Barbie. Wyatt Earp, I actually picked that up from Amazon, I think it was, for $3.99. Got some Nan there, some Harry Potters. Batwoman is there for $8.99. Then we have some FX, the FX collection rather. Doc, as you can see, that's pretty cool. We have some Bullet. We have Fantastic Beasts. This is the trilogy movie box set for £12.50, so half price if you want to get all 3 films in a slim case. Pretty good deal. That is good. We've got some Batman again, some animated stuff. Nice slipcover on this one. Batman Soul of the Dragon. That's pretty cool, as you can see with the slip. Yeah, really nice artwork on that one, actually. That's there. Down on this shelf then we've got some Meg, some Superman, I can see House of Gucci, Mad Max. As I say, if you are just starting to get collection of stuff, you know, you can get like there, $7.50 for the 2 Wonder Woman movies is great, you know. It's a real good sale, to be honest, to get films if you're just starting out. $3.99 for West Side Story. This is obviously the original version. This isn't the Steven Spielberg movie. This is the original. 2 for $25 though. Deal seems to have gone. Twisters is no longer on offer. Joker Folie à Deux is no longer on offer. Black Adam. All of those were on the 2 for $25. So that deal did not last long at all. And I think I'm seeing some people report that those titles now have been added to 3 for $50. Looking then, they've got House of Dragon on the shelf still. This is the $34.99 version. This is not the steelbook. It's just the Amaray version in the slip box. We've got then, of course, Sonic 3 now, the complete package. This is going to be my pickup. This is going to be my version of Sonic, I think. $24.99 there, of course, for Sonic 3. That's on the shelf. Next then we have then, of course, the 2 for $25 stickers are here, not on the steelbook that it was. So they're in the middle of pricing and taking them off, I think. So yeah, it's probably gone now by the time of this video going out. But yeah, so the 2 for $25, as you can see there, is still on the shelf, but it wasn't on the display shelves, I suppose. I haven't looked at the premiums for a while, so I have some premiums here. Amistad, Barry Lyndon, Chinatown. We've got some... what's this one? The Drowning... I can't remember. I can't see what that was. Excalibur. Fatal Attraction. Look, I haven't looked at these for a while. Forbidden Planet. I see that one quite a lot in the CEXs around. Ghost. I've actually got this one in my collection. Down by here, we got some Yakuza, some Top Gun, some Trading Places. 2010 as well. The year we made contact. Again, Top Gun, them... not to mention then they were expendable. That's $7.50 with any pickup. So some of them are on offer quite a bit, but some of them are on like a 2 for $15, or some are just on their own. So yeah, 1984 there. Munich there, see, is down to $9.99. And yeah, so you can really get some good deals and stuff as you keep going through some of these. The list of the Adri Messenger, and then this one there, the Maltese Falcon starring Humphrey Bogart, is also there on the shelf. Pretty good to see the premium collection stocked. Okay, back in the car then, guys. Now I've had my hair done over the last couple of days, so it's like it's new and different, you know. It's just different. I haven't had much off the top, but I've obviously had the sides done. It was my brother's birthday last week, so we went out for like a meal and stuff and wanted to look all fly. So yeah, right, back in the car. I got some pickups, but also shout out to Josh if you're watching. You probably are, because I just met well, somebody for the first time who watches the videos in HMV in Cwmbran. So hi Josh. Awesome to have that, to be honest. We had a quick chat, you know. I asked him how long he's been watching the channel, been watching for a while. So massive shout out to you, Josh. You'll always be the first person, you know, and stuff. But I kind of wish you took a photo on your phone of me, asked for a selfie, and that was fine. And I kind of wish I did the same and I had the photo. So yeah, but maybe Josh, send it to me on Instagram. Just Instagram's on the channel, so yeah. Anyways, yeah, awesome stuff. If anyone sees me out and about, I've had a few comments before, you know, people saying, like, especially in Cwmbran, like, did I just see you and all this stuff? And if you do see me and you think it's me, well, if you think it's me, you know, and it might not be, then that's your problem and fault, I suppose. But if you think it's me and you want to say hi, just shout. Just say hi, you know. I hopefully, Josh, I don't bite, you know, so to speak. I'm approachable person, and you know, we had a quick little chat, and it was pretty nice. My first ever like social interaction. I've kind of been recognized before with my other channel, but you know, not really, I suppose, because it was somebody else who got recognized, not myself, but because of me. But that was the first time somebody's actually came up to me in person. So, and occasionally I do make eye contact with people in CEX and stuff like that, and people look at me like, you're familiar. So yeah, if you recognize me and you want to say hi, just say hi. Hopefully I'm not, you know, too intimidating. But I did make 2 pickups. We will get to those when we get home. I also picked up a drink. I was craving a drink. Oh, where's the 2? Yes, Dr. Pepper. When was the last time I had a full fat Dr. Pepper? I didn't even know. And I was just like, it's a lovely day. I'm dying of thirst. I'm going to have one of these as my little treat. Yeah. I bought another drink for the cinema, but I just want this for now because, oh, Do you know when you smell something and it just takes you back? Dr. Pepper for me just smells like year 9, year 10, doing my GCSEs around that time. Why, I don't know, but it just does. It just takes me back to GCSEs. Oof. Maybe I was getting a bit older and a bit more confident in school. You know, you go to big school and you're in year 7, you're a bit quiet, but when you're in year 8, year 9, you know, oh, it just takes me back. Oh, Dr. Pepper's just so smooth, isn't it? And in fairness, the Dr. Pepper Zero is actually pretty good, but they only had the original one there. So I made 2 pickups today then. I also picked up a bag of sweets. I'm doing 2 films today. So I'm doing Revenge of the Sith, and then I'm doing The Accountant 2 as well after it. So I've got like enough there for that, because yeah. But I did pick up 2 films, one from CEX and one from HMV. You know, spoiler alert for what I bought in HMV. But I'll show you that when I get home, and it'll probably be tomorrow now. So yeah, I'm just going to head to the cinema way. I've got to do some extra chores, go to Home Bargains, all normal boring house stuff, and then yeah, I'm going to the cinema. So I'm going to start filming the cinema video then now, and yeah, which will be out probably on Wednesday after this, so stay tuned. So there we go, let's get home then, and I'll show you guys the 2 pickups that we made. All right then, so back home, and it is the day after. It is actually Monday now, the day obviously that you're watching this, if you're watching it the day it came out. I've got the 2 pickups to go through from what we picked up from HMV and CEX, and yeah, and just looking at all of the pickups for the video. You know, we got the 5 from the boot sale, you know, amazing, those ones, as well as these. Fortunately, this one's not worth as much as I thought, and Public Enemies I don't have in the collection, so all of which are valuable and whatnot. So pretty good boot sale haul for £2 for 5 Blu-rays, and then of course then getting sent the 3 new releases from this week. So we got Dirty Harry there, we got Pale Rider, as well as the Outlaw Josie Wales. So those are of course available now today. So 8 good pickups there of course this week. And we've got some bits to go through. We've got the 2 that we got, but I also went to a charity shop that was very local to me, and I put these here to show you guys on this video. I found the cheapest ever Blu-ray in a charity shop. I paid 5 pence for a Blu-ray. They sell all of their films 5 pence. This is in like St. David's Hospice charity shop, I believe. And yeah, I picked this up. I don't have the film, but for 5 pence, just get the case. Do you know what I mean? Especially the way it's going with all these eco cases. So the film is Trolls. It's not even a bad film, to be honest. Quite a good cast on this film. Justin Timberlake, Anna Kendrick is in the film. It's quite a good film, and it's DreamWorks as well, which is pretty good. That's the inside. There is a little bit of you know, grubbiness on the back, but nothing that a bit of anti-back won't clean up, I don't think. But 5 pence is a great deal, of course, so I picked that up. And on the same day, I also picked up a CD, and I'm getting Elton John CDs if I like them, but this one came with a DVD. This is the Peachtree Road. Sorry, not peaceful. Peachtree Road. There is the album. There's all the track listings. But as you can see there, there's an exclusive DVD there, 9 tracks, live at the Tabernacle in Atlanta from 2004. So pretty cool, and it does come with that, because there's the CD, and then behind then is the actual DVD there. So pretty good. And that was 25p, so 30 pence. I got those from a charity shop the other day in the week, so thought I'd include them in this video. Right, the main event then. Now, of course, we are back home from Blu-ray hunting, and we are now chilling. It is actually my lunchtime on Monday that I'm filming this, as I've edited half of the video and I need to film this to slot in at the end after work. So, the first one, of course, we picked up, we missed it last week, Sonic 3. Of course, my illness delayed this purchase, but here we are now getting Sonic 3. And I previously do own, of course, Sonic 1 as well as Sonic 2, and that's why I very much just went with the standard array, because obviously they all now match and continue. A little bit annoying because now we've gone to a slim case. And yeah, even this, right, like, why Sonic's down there, why? Just why not make these things match? It's so annoying sometimes, but yeah, there it is. There's that. Another thing I did notice is these ones did come with the 4K and the Blu-ray. Whereas this release just comes with a 4K. There's no Blu-ray in Sonic 3. So, again, another example of cutbacks on the studios. But I will take off the price tag now. Of course, this was $24.99, new release that came out very recently. And, again, something we're doing on the channel now is buying new releases, which is really exciting and good. to do. But I'm going to revisit this Sonic franchise as a whole, to be honest. All of the movies, numbers 1, 2, and 3. And then also watch Knuckles, because I've never seen the Knuckles series. But I do like these films a lot. I've watched these quite a couple of times. But I've obviously only seen this one once in the cinema. And I did really enjoy this movie. So I think they're getting better, the Sonic movies, from what I remember. But numbers 1, 2, and 3 now. And probably we're going to get number 4 very soon. So yeah, as you can see, it just comes in a slim case. There, let's open this up. Get the packet off. What have we got? There we go. Inside then we get just a black disc there for Sonic 3. And then we get this little advert for Sonic Shadow Generations, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo game. So that's there as well. On the other side, we've got another thing coming soon. Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Very good games, the Sonic games are, especially the racing one. I remember having that. But that's the disc, just the black disc in there, which is unfortunate not to get the Blu-ray comparison to the other ones, but it's the way it's all going now. Same price, but just less in the package, isn't it? It's the way things are going in the world with inflation. But there it is. That's Sonic 3 then, of course, last week's biggish release. There was steelbooks for the film, I believe, but obviously I just picked up the Blu-ray because now it matches my other 2 Sonic movies, so that is that. So, Sonic done. We also then did make one pickup in CEX. Quite surprising, actually. This was a new title that has arrived at CEX. I haven't seen this there before. We have a film that, not I've been looking for a while, but a director that I have been looking for stuff. And this is Duel. So this is as you can see on here, Steven Spielberg's first movie. So this is Duel. I will give you a read of what is at the back. So in Steven Spielberg's first full-length movie, Duel, a traveling salesman is harassed by a menacing 40-ton truck on a remote desert highway. Brilliant in its simplicity, the cult favourite takes road rage to a dangerous level as the traveller and the mysterious truck driver are pitted against one another. In a motorised duel of the death fraught with the psychological tension, this is a desperate battle for survival. Sounds a bit like a action thriller car chase movie then. Inside we get some artwork on the disc there. Normal case as well, of course. And that is the front cover and back cover there. £5 for this. Not bad. I'm assuming a probably out of print Blu-ray. I picked up AI recently from Steven Spielberg and some of his other older movies. I've obviously got like Jurassic and all of that, Jaws. So yeah, I probably need to do a bit of a checklist of his movies because I have got a lot of his films. But we will take off the sticker. There it is. The £5 CEX sticker comes off in one, as well as the little ring sticker here. I was actually going through because this is like the end of the month now, and I was actually going through my pickups like CEX. I haven't done as many that I normally do in CEX this month. Hasn't been that great for me, but anyways, there it is. There's all the stickers off there for Duel, of course. £5. I think it's a pretty good pickup and one I had to make because you don't see this often, so I'm pleased. So that is this week's Blu-ray hunting pickups then from the trip out, of course, to Cwmbran. Sonic 3 there on 4K, as well as Duel from CEX. Amazing pickups. Of course, not to mention then the other 4Ks that we picked up, of course, in terms of the 3 new releases this week. And, of course, the boot sale pickup. So not a bad haul this week, guys. We did all right, didn't we? We've done all right. Not bad at all. I'm very pleased with all of those. Yes. Massive shout out at the end of the video again to Josh. And as I've always said in the videos, if anyone sees me out and about and they want to say hi, I've reflected on it and it's really nice, you know, people, you know, watching these videos. We just see numbers as creators, as YouTubers. We just see numbers, and it's nice to actually put now visual people's faces and names, obviously, to the viewers and the numbers that view. So yeah, as I say, if you are somebody that sees me out and about, just say hey. It's really nice, and I appreciate it. So that is it. That is the end of this week's Blu-ray hunt. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new here, of course, and you like what you see. This video is a little bit better than last week, so hopefully this is probably one of the first you're watching, and it's a little bit more of me being myself, upbeat, not being ill and all of that. And yeah, we do this every single Monday, and we upload a Blu-ray hunting video for your faces where I go out shopping looking for Blu-rays to add into the collection. But as I say, guys, thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for more coming soon, and of course we will see you in the next one. Goodbye.